confusion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Second down at 4.
Here's Wentz to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 13-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Love, the ball carrier.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 9-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
3 down. 82 is mine. I got 82. 82 is mine. Joker.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Where's 52? Block 52. 52 is the mic. Hey,
On 3rd down, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Taken down.
A pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Washington 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Switch. Be ready. Mike, straight. 50. Watch the screen. Pass. Go.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Danny Johnson returning. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44, Haskins. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
It's a gain of
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
What we got? Hey, check. Mike, let's go. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, 50, right here. Mike's 50, Mike. 19, Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go.
Now Haskins to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This is taken at the 10. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now Sanders. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check.
Now Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Then it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and 8.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Cut.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Jim. Get him. You got it.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Wentz. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll move the chains. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And it's no good. Elliott pulled it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Carried by number 22. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
53 is the mark. Man, I got you. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Haskins on 3rd down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jannard Avery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw, Smith. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
32.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
Back now at FedEx Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Washington 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
31-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
53 is Mike. 53 is Mike. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. You 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mike, 53.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Haskins pass.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Mike, 53. Watch the run, watch the run.
To throw again, Haskins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Third down, here's Haskins. Thomas has got it, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, it's Haskins. And Thomas has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Eagles.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Ball carrier.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's second and 5 now from the 37. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. It's a second down run with Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Lefty, lefty. Check 26, check 26.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
47-yard line.
Second and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
2nd and 5. At the
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Sanders. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by Sean.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case,